We like engineering, math, and science. We appreciate technology. A refrigerator is a cool appliance. But what exactly is technology? We got cold, so we discovered fires. We hit the road, so we designed the wheel. To get a hold, we manufactured pliers. From a mold, we found new ways to heal. Technology, we use it to sustain us, to move and entertain us, to understand life's mysteries. Technology helps us discover new things, invent new ways to do things, and that's technology, yeah, technology. We like engineering, math, and science, and we appreciate technology. A vacuum cleaner is a loud appliance, but what exactly is technology? Out of need, we thought up the computer. From a seed, we can feed the world. Yes, indeed, we make things out of pewter. At super speed, our rockets we have hurled. Technology, we use it to sustain us, to move and entertain us, to understand life's mysteries. Technology helps us discover new things, invent new ways to do things, and that's technology. There was a time long ago, people struggled to survive. Each day a fight to stay alive. Things were pretty scary. Through the years, through sweat and tears, modern man has arrived. What was once impossible seems ordinary. Technology, we use it to sustain us, to move and entertain us, to understand life's mysteries. Technology helps us discover new things, invent new ways to do things, and that's technology. We use it to sustain us, to move and entertain us, to understand life's mysteries. Technology helps us discover new things, invent new ways to do things, and that's technology.
Well, hello, guys. Hey, my name is Dr. Malcolm D. Alexander. Thanks for jumping on here today. The person that invited you on here today wanted to absolutely shock you guys, because you're going to find out about a company that's just launching. It's absolutely going to take over the world. And I know everybody says that, but you know what? I'm not going to spend a lot of time pumping your head up. I'm going to just prove it to you. I'm going to show you the facts. Again, my name is Dr. Malcolm D. Alexander. I've had a little bit of success in the music, entertainment industry, sports, things of that nature. Some #1 hit Billboard hits and some other things. But guys, I got into the home-based business industry years ago. I've been blessed to be one of those people to make multiple 7 figures. But that's not why we're here today. We're here today because I'm going to talk about some Google money. Matter of fact, 7 figures, $1 million, that's chump change compared to what we're going to talk about. I know that's a big statement, but I think if you take a listen to what we're going to talk about today, you're going to realize it's going to be true. Guys, here's the thing. It ain't what you know that gets you in trouble. It's what you know for sure that just ain't so. And that's what Mark Twain said. So what I want you to do today is I want you to throw everything out of your brain, right? Wipe your slate clean. Don't watch this presentation through the prisms of your past. And let's jump into it. Because guys, this isn't just about money. This is about lifestyle. This is about changing people's lives. You know, one of my greatest accomplishments is not the money I've made, but it's being able to be a stay-at-home dad of 3 boys. You know, if you can see my shirt, I don't know, you know, my favorite people is dad, right? That's my greatest accomplishment, guys. But I couldn't have done that without making a little bit of money in life. So let's help you to do the same thing and get rid of some of those old habits and replace them with new habits. So welcome to a new day and a new way. Look, guys, here's the thing. It's new beginnings. Happy 2022, right? We're 2/3 of the way into the year, into the month of the first of the year. But guys, here's the thing. We always say in the beginning of a year, it's going to be new. But usually by the 15th of January, it sort of slows down, sort of resort back into what we're at, right? But guys, I don't want you to miss this one. So pay attention, because you're actually going to be the winning tool in this whole equation. It's not necessarily going to be the opportunity. Now, we often say, I'm going to do something different. We say many times in life, I'm ready to create time and financial freedom. We realize at some point that the 40-40-40 plan is not working. We probably need to create something that we control. We need to start our own business. And maybe we tried a couple of times, it didn't work. But when that happens, it's okay. You either quit or you start again. My goal in life is to always start again. You know, Les Brown says, if you can see up, you can get up. Guys, you got to keep moving. Successful people, we fail more than we succeed. We just keep going. At some time you realize probably not going to be here forever, right? When you're 20 and 30, you're invincible, nothing's going to happen, right? Start to get into the 40s and the 50s, like, whoa, wait a minute, right? And we start thinking about things that are really important, like leaving a legacy, leaving a name, making a mark on the earth. And the New Year's resolutions roll around the beginning of every year. We say, we're going to do this, right? But I want to ask you a question. How many years has your cycle been this? Over and over again. Be honest. You know, you've probably tried some things, MLM, network marketing, and they work. I've made millions. But most people will never work that hard. They won't stick around long enough. They won't put in what they need to put in. How about starting your own business? Maybe some of you have started your own business. Maybe you had a clothing store, a computer store, shop or something. I don't know. You've tried, and that's good. But a lot of small business owners, they can stick out their chest and say, I own it, I'm the boss. But they're really broke at another level, still paycheck to paycheck. And some of you have a job, JOB, journey to broke, jump out of bed. Now, I'm not trying to put it down. It's a good step ladder, tool to get where you want to go, but don't make it the end of all ends. You know, here's the thing, guys. You've tried to get a better job or a bigger raise or more money. But if we're honest, we've tried the same things, just in different sleeves. We've done all these things over and over and over again. But when you think back when you were 13 years old, oh my God, you wanted to change the world. You were going to be wealthy. I was watching a video the other day talking about 15 things that wealthy people buy. And they talked about security. Just, man, it's great stuff. And I said, I ain't got no money. Right? Here's the thing, guys. We keep doing the same thing over and over. If you keep doing the same thing, you keep getting the same results. But we got to be honest with ourselves. You've done it your way. 3, 4, 10, 20, 30, 40 years. I don't know. But why don't you think about trying something a little bit different? Breaking the cycle. Just do it a little bit different and see if we can get you where you want to be when you were 13 years old. Because when you were 13, you had goals. But most of us haven't hit those goals by 20, 30, 40, 50. Right? Guys, create a new beginning. What's a great new beginning event? Of course, the wedding, right? And there's a little poem they say at weddings: something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, right? Well, here's the thing, guys. Technology is not new, right? It's old, but you don't have to reinvent the wheel to win with technology, right? You need to find something new, yes, granted, but find something that's never been done and put it together differently on a different order when you use technology. Now, one of the things about technology is a lot of money to do it right. So you probably want to align yourself with an established powerhouse. And you're going to find out our company is about as established as you can get. We use a major powerhouse, guys. And sometimes a powerhouse just starts a new division or partners up with some people like we've done. Or sometimes it's sold or it's passed on to the next generation, but it's still a powerhouse, right? So launch, well, Tapestri logo is part of it's blue. So guys, here's the thing, something blue. Let me tell you a little bit about our company. Congress has been fighting for what our company is getting ready to do. They've been fighting for over a decade. Now they've lost to the technology companies over and over and over again. And our company really wants to take care of you and your family. They want to do the right thing. They want to be ethical. We're very transparent. As a matter of fact, hear me carefully. At the end of this presentation, the person that invited you on here today, they're going to give you a gift. Now listen to me carefully. The worst case scenario after this presentation is you're going to take this gift. Now, honestly, some people won't even take a gift. But if somebody gives you a gift, guys, and don't cost you, and it's free, and it's helping you, you sort of disrespect them. It really shows your character if you don't accept the gift. Because they're going to give you a gift. It's free. It can't hurt you. It helps you. So accept the gift at the bare minimum. Because you know what this gift's going to do? It's going to change the game in your life. It's changing the game in technology. And it's going to pay you on free. Pay me on free? You ever think about the biggest companies in the world today? Don't sell anything. The gift is going to pay you, and it's free. I like to call it, though, Google income potential, if you really take advantage of our gift. Now, most importantly, you having first movers advantage. This is our launch week, guys. We're launching the company. Now, yes, we've set the foundation, and you may have heard some things or seen some posts or somebody called you months ago, but that was setting the foundation. You know, when you build a building, you see the signs up, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of action going on. And then all of a sudden the building goes, zip, because they spend all the time really on the foundation. That's the most important part. So you're hearing about this first. Don't find out 6 to 11, 12, 13 months from now that, oh my gosh, I should have taken advantage, but I missed it, because you're hearing about it first. Now, this has never been done. The funny thing is we do have a proven track record, though. For something that's never been done, probably confusing. So let me break it down. Our first multi-million-dollar company out of Chicago is a company called Complementix. If you Google Complementix, it's at the top of the game. It is what it is. It's been monetizing data for 10 years. Now, some of you are like, okay, I don't know, I've never heard of them. Well, you probably never heard of a lot of companies. So let me show you how big and powerful our company Complementix is. Are you ready? Do you remember this scene? It was on the news all over the place when people charged the Capitol in Washington, D.C. Well, let me tell you what happened after that. The feds, you know, the feds, they wanted to find out who did this and start arresting people. And I think they've arrested like 189 people, crazy stuff, right? But the feds wanted to know who was there. They also wanted to tie it to Donald Trump. Now, I have nothing to do with that. This is a Donald Trump or not Donald Trump presentation, but that was the case. The feds wanted to find out who went to Trump rallies anywhere in the country. And then who went to these rallies and then later got on airplanes, flew to Washington, D.C., and ended up at the Capitol in the most powerful country in the world. Well, what did they do? How are they going to get that information? They subpoenaed Complementix. You're like, I don't understand. You see, they wanted to identify the phones, all the phones that did that. Not just were at the Capitol, but who went to Trump rallies sometime in the past, and then ended up getting on planes, and then ended up coming to Washington, and then ended up at the Capitol. Over days, weeks, and months, they wanted to know this. See, we don't track you, just your phone. Now stay with me, because guys, we already have 96% of all the US cell phones and billions around the world. That's our job. That's what we've been doing. Now, we're not Big Brother. We're just a technology company. We don't share the information on the world. We couldn't give the feds who you were if you did that. We could give you an ISP and a phone, and the feds got enough power to go connect the phone to the name, to the ISP, to whose phone it is, right? And figure that out. See, we look over to our office, you see all these screens, and you see on the screen there, we can see where all the phones are going every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's all, we know where they are. It's recorded. And you said, I'm going to get away from you. You can't. We already got 96% of y'all. That means if everyone listening here, if I looked at the number and said, okay, there was 100 people on here, then that means that 96 of you, we already tracked. You can't escape. Matter of fact, the Weather Channel is our customer, our client. We own the data. We control it all. The Weather Channel comes on your phone. So unless you erase it, it's there. And even if you erase it, it doesn't make a difference because we got travel apps, dating apps, and social media apps, over 25,000 apps around the world. We already track and we do all this for them. Complementary, this is real live data usages. You're like, well, I don't understand. Why do you need to know that stuff? Why? Why does somebody want to track me like this? Well, here's an example. Burger King came out with something called the Impossible Whopper. You know, the veggie burger, and everybody's been healthy and all that type of stuff. And their competitors are trying to figure out, should we do one of these, right? So McDonald's wanted to know, how well did that Impossible Whopper do? Then do you think that McDonald's could call Burger King and say, hey guys, how are your sales going? Did you increase your revenue? Was it worth it to do the Impossible Whopper? Was it worth it to have a $10 Whopper, right? McDonald's couldn't do that. And if they could, Burger King still wouldn't tell them, right? And so what did McDonald's do? They hire Complimentics. We want to find out how many people went to Burger King for lunch prior to the Impossible Whopper launch. And then once the Impossible Whopper was launched, did it increase your numbers of people going to lunch? How long did the numbers stay up? What happened? Well, Complimentics knows that. Why? Because we know where all the phones go in the world, right? That's the reason why people want data, and many other reasons. See, data is the new oil. Now, you're probably like, what do you mean? Yes, it's worth more money than oil. Take a listen. Now, this isn't the data that takes up space on your phone. This is a different type of data. Listen here, or watch.
Our personal data is so valuable that it's considered the new oil of the 21st century, fueling billions of dollars to big tech companies, while at the same time carrying enough power to influence elections around the world. But this is your data we're talking about here. It's being collected whether you knowingly consent to it or not. And it's being monetized, traded, and used for nefarious purposes that go way beyond innocent marketing and advertising. By the way, you have absolutely no control over how your personal data gets used or whether it will eventually be used against you. Because of how your personal data is being harvested and aggregated, it can be incredibly difficult to appraise. Estimates could range from hundreds of dollars to literally hundreds of billions. But regardless of the valuation, shouldn't you get a cut? I mean, this is your data after all.
Yeah, it's your data, right? And that's what Congress feels about it. They feel it's your data. Now, I'll talk about that a little bit later. But what does monetizing your data mean, though? So you got this data. Okay. It means turning your data into money. Taking all types of different data, putting it into a funnel, and pushing it down so it comes out with money. Now, what and where does data come from? Well, it's information like where you shop. It's all your pictures and your videos that you're posting and putting out to the world. When your credit card scans, you scan your credit card. They sell your data. 30% of the money coming from credit card companies is made not from bank fees, but from selling your information of where you shop and what you do and how much money you've got. Also, social media, huge place. All these different apps, taking all this information, locations, emails, all your information, what you shop, where you like to eat, what you like to do, where you're going, all of that stuff on your phones, on your tablets, on your computers, it's all being collected and being sold. Look, when you Google something, this is crazy. This is really what happens, right? You are sold. People buy you. And this happens in like a second or two, guys. Computers and algorithms do this at the flash of light, a flash of sound. I don't know what it is, right? But so here's what happens. People bid on you and they buy you. So for example, suppose you were to Google a cell phone, a specific phone or a TV, or maybe a little red wagon. You ever wonder why all of a sudden those things begin to show up in your social media, your news feeds, even your texts now? It's because they were using that information, that data, they were creating a profile on you so that at this point in time, they can sell you and they can sell stuff to you. That's right. That's how it works. You're auctioned. Guys, and people say, wait a minute. I thought I was in control of all this stuff. You think you're in control? Okay, really? Then how come when you turn location off on an app or your phone, then Uber and DoorDash, they still know where you are if you pull up their app? People say, well, they can't track me. I turn off my tracker and location and stuff. If that's the case, then why does your time zone and your weather change by itself? When daylight savings time came, you didn't have to change the time. It just changed. Now, if you got a watch, something like this, my watch Gucci, I got a manual, I got to switch it, but not anything connected, right? People say, well, I don't give contacts and social media and people my contacts. I turn it off on my phone. Really? Then how does social media suggest people that you know that are all seem to be in your contacts if you switched it off? And then people say, this is my favorite right here. I mean, the skeptical folks, right? Oh, I don't use many apps and I don't put much stuff on my phone. I don't need to listen to you. Really? So you think Apple, Android, and Google are involved? They're the biggest culprits. And if you have one app on one phone, you're involved. Now, if you're skeptical, if you're in denial, if you don't believe us or me, that's okay. See, after this, if I go through this presentation and you don't get it, well, thank you for coming and sorry for wasting your time. See, we can't help everybody. I learned a long time ago, guys, that, no one has to know what they're talking about to argue with you. Look here, put your cell phone down. Now, of course, unless you're watching me on it, right? But I need you to really pay very close attention for the next couple minutes to this. You can find the whole thing on Netflix. It's called The Social Dilemma. This should be enough to wake you up. Take a look.
When you go to Google and type in climate change is, you're going to see different results depending on where you live and the particular things that Google knows about your interests.
That's not by accident, that's a design technique.
What I want people to know is that everything they're doing online is being watched, is being tracked. Every single action you take is carefully monitored and recorded.
A lot of people think Google's just a search box and Facebook's just a place to see what my friends are doing. What they don't realize is there's entire teams of engineers whose job is to use your psychology against you.
I was the co-inventor of the Facebook like button.
I was the president of Pinterest,
Google, Twitter, Instagram.
There were meaningful changes happening around the world because of these platforms. I think we were naive about the flip side of that coin.
We get rewarded by hearts, likes, thumbs up, and we conflate that with value and we conflate it with truth.
A whole generation is more anxious, more depressed.
I always felt like fundamentally it was a force for good. I don't know if I feel that way anymore.
Facebook discovered that they were able to affect real-world behavior and emotions without ever triggering the user's awareness. They are completely clueless.
Fake news spreads 6 times faster than true news.
We're being bombarded with rumors.
If everyone's entitled to their own facts, there's really no need for people to come together. In fact, there's really no need for people to interact.
We have less control over who we are and what we really believe.
If you want to control the population of your country, there has never been a tool as effective as Facebook.
We built these things and we have a responsibility to change it. The intention could be, how do we make the world better?
If technology creates mass chaos, loneliness, more polarization, more election hacking, more inability to focus on the real issues, we're toast.
This is checkmate on humanity.
That gives you some pause for cause, doesn't it? Hey guys, it is what it is. But you can't stop it. So people say, well, what do I do now? Like throw all of my gadgets into the trash can or go back and live in the caveman days? I hear you. I'll tell you what you do, you get even. You get paid. See, in our world, if something is done to you, or detrimental, or hurts you, or something like that, and somebody's held accountable, the only way to really get at them is money. That's why we have insurance and stuff like that, right? So guys, here's the thing. It's your data, though. It's your information that's being sold. And our company, Tapestri, says it's your data and you should get paid for it. And Congress agrees. But the sad thing is they've been fighting this for over a decade and they've had no success. Big tech has too many lobbyists, too much money. They're not about to give up their billions. I mean, you watch the news today. I think it was Zuckerberg, Bezos, and Musk lost $85 billion in crypto. $85 billion in the last couple of days. I wish I could lose $85 billion and still be straight. Musk still got 243 billion. Look, guys, Congress understands how much money is in data. Of course, they want their piece, but they also want you to get a piece of it. But Congress hasn't been able to get big tech to bend. Well, Tapestri has a new venture. See, Complimentrix, and I'll tell you that in a minute, but Complimentrix was around, and Tapestri is a brand new venture, a brand new company that says it's your data and you should get paid. We're going to do the right thing, the first company ever, and you're hearing about it first. See, if you really real about this, you can't change this. You can't stop your tracking. You can't stop them from taking your information when you use your debit card. You can't. Otherwise, you have to give up everything. When you bought your phone, you agreed. Now, you didn't know you were agreeing, so they were sneakily took it and backdoored you. But guys, you can't change it, so you might as well get rich. I mean, what is your data worth? What is it worth to you? It's worth a lot to a lot of other people. Now, if your car's damaged, like we said, your insurance company pays you. So why not you get paid when they're taking your stuff? Stop chasing wealth. It's here, right now, Tapestri. One of the principles of wealth is stop chasing money. Learn how to attract it. See, a lot of times we start businesses, we do different things in life, and we chase money. It's like playing the lottery or going gambling, right? We keep chasing money. We really keep doing the same thing, guys. You have to learn how to attract it, right? Here's the thing. I'm going to add number 11 to this list. The top 10 companies in the world, 8 of them are technology companies. Look at that. Google's on there twice. Are they crazy? Guys, they don't sell nothing. It's a little shit page, right? So number 11 is Tapestri, right? See, we coming up with you in mind, guys. It's not just about Tapestri. It's about you and your future and what's right. We understand that data is wealth, and we want to share it with you. We offer 2 options. It's unlike anything you've ever heard. Now, people always say that in the presentation. It's unlike anything you've ever heard. But if you pay attention, put your business hat on, you're going to realize that we are. Nothing's ever been like this. I want you to unlock your potential. You see, your mind works a whole lot better when it's like a parachute, when it's open. Some of y'all get that later. But guys, here's the thing. You've got to open your mind to understand what we're talking about. So here's the thing. The free option is our first option. You said free? Yeah, free. It's a free app giveaway. Stay with me. That is the first option. Free. There's another option. It's an affordable option. What does that mean? It means you can afford it. You can pay for it. It costs a little bit, but you can afford it. I don't know very many people who can't afford this. And unfortunately, sometimes because it's so affordable that people don't give it the value that they should, but they're just going to miss it. It's our affiliate option. So let's talk about these 2 options. Okay. I want you to understand that they both have wealth potential. Now, you've never seen where free could give you wealth, but Facebook's free, Google's free, Snapchat's free, Instagram is free, and they created plenty of wealth. So maybe you don't understand how that happened. And maybe even though I've told you some of it so far, it's going over your head, or I don't know, but you do have to admit that there's a whole lot of money in free. Tapestri says it's your data and you should get paid for it. We've created something so simple. It's so simple, many people miss it, but it's revolutionary, guys, because it's never been done this way before. You've definitely never been involved, and you're getting to hear about it first. Our founder, Walter Harrison, said, look, if you can't beat them, you join them. Now, they've been doing this for 10 years. They've been farming data, and they care about you. Do you care about yourself enough to take advantage of what we're going to share with you? Look, guys, I told you, we're upfront and we're honest. We're going to pay you for your location data. You're already giving it away for free. It's the right thing to do. Share the money with you. Take a listen.
Your data is being bought and sold every day by companies you're not even aware of, and for considerable amounts. How much do you earn out of it? Not a cent. Presenting Tapestri, made around the belief that it's your data and you should get paid for it. Now earn money while living your life as normal without having to move an inch. Just download the app, sign up, and let Tapestri do the earning for you. You don't even have to open the app if you don't feel like it, and still earn money as the app runs in the background. But if you do, you'll be part of a world full of Tapestri users interacting via cool and exciting avatars while making money. Enjoy daily activities and earn cash in the process. An app that makes earning easy and fun while keeping you anonymous to ensure privacy? Well, yes, that's Tapestri. Download today and start earning.
Yes, 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 yes. Look here, guys. Keep living your life as normal. That means just go to the gym, go to the grocery store, the bakery, the laundromat. Don't change anything, and you'll start to make some Google money. All you do is download this free app with Tapestri. You turn location on always, because that's what you're getting paid for, that location, right? It must be on always, and you're going to make up to $25 a month. That's legit. It's in the Apple Store. It's in the Google Play Store. Now, you need to connect with the person that got you on here, but that's where it's at. As a matter of fact, when you connect with them, it's going to take you a special route to get into the Google Play Store and App Store. Somebody said to me, oh, this one of those scams. I said, well, is a scam on there? And does a scam give you their name and number? Does a scam stand you in your face? Does a scam talk to you? Come on, really? Guys, and you can refer people to it. You said, oh, here we go. No, I told you need to listen. Mine works better like a parachute. Refer a friend. Remember, it's free. And they're going to earn up to $25 a month. Huh? Yeah, you like handed them money, didn't you? And you're going to earn $1 every single month for everyone you referred. Yes, and it's all free. And you didn't join a business. There's no business you got started with. Guys, look, use it as a fundraiser. Can you imagine a pastor? Right? Stands up and 100,000 people download a free app. They walk out to church making up to $25 a month. Now they got more money to help tithe. And the church is making $1,000 a month just like that. Great fundraiser. How about if you own a business and you give it to a customer and it's free? And every single month they're getting paid, and every month they remember you, that business owner. And when they want to buy a cell phone, because maybe that's what you sell. I just got a guy that did it the other day, hooked them up so he can have everyone scan it. When he comes in, they come in there and they'll remember him. And when they need a charger, they'll go back to him. Why? Because he got them paid. And plus he makes a residual income now on every single customer. Even if the customer maybe didn't even buy nothing. Guys, but I want you to remember this. $1 from 1 million people is still $1 million. See, this goes over many people's head because all we do is talk about $1. But you ever see somebody on the side of the road and they're asking for money? And every once in a while, you watch the news and they have one of those people talk about how they're millionaires. And you working 40, 50, 60 hours a week and 20, 30, 40, $50 an hour, think you're doing something. And they go out on the side of the road for an hour and blow your salary out the water. Because $1 from 1 million people is still $1 million. That's why the lottery is rich. So remember, guys, I need you to remember, because I'm going to confuse you in a moment. So I'm trying to set the stage here. Remember that this is totally free. You can look for the catch. You can look for it, but it's not there. It's free. Free pays the most money these days. Remember that. And some of y'all are like, okay, wait a minute. So I got to refer people. So that means if I don't refer nobody, I'm not going to make no money, right? That's one of them things. No, you're not listening. If you refer nobody, you're still going to make up to $25 a month on your own app. That's right. Now, if you did refer somebody by mistake to the app and they downloaded it for free, turned always on, right? You'll make $1 every single month. Wait, Doc, does that mean that if I told the church or the pastor that all the congregation download the app, everyone in the church, the congregation is making $25 up to $25 a month? I mean, how big is your imagination? Can you count those dollars in your church? Oh my gosh. And please don't forget to tell your family, your friends, your social media contact. You waste all this time on social media and make no money from it. And now your people can just download a free app, your friends who aren't even really your friends, right? Living in a fantasy world, and guess you'll get $1 and they'll get paid. Now they really love you, right? And even tell your haters. I mean, it is free and it does pay. So they might do it around the corner, but they'll get it. Guys, and if you knew, oh my God, an influencer with 50, 100, 200,000 people, they got 10% of 100,000 people, $10,000 just like that. Woo, baby. Now, why our app? You say, you told us a lot about getting paid, but why I need the app? And when the app's on my phone, what am I do with it? Well, great question. Why do you use a GPS in your car? It gives you a couple routes, right? You usually pick what? The shortest route, right? So I like to call that app the people's GPS because it's sort of like a GPS for people. It shows you how many people, how many phones are at any given place at any given time, at the movie theater, at the park, at the supermarket, car dealer, wherever you're going, right? Maybe you're going to go to the store, but you don't want to go to the store and it's crowded, maybe social distancing, stuff like that. And that's when people say, well, why do I need to know how many people place and what's that for, right? Because they didn't think. Why wouldn't you? Social distancing, you avoid lines, saves you time, peace of mind, right? Suppose you got 3 post offices in the area. My house actually got 4, right? And they're all about the same distance. One's a little further than the other, right? So all you do is you tap the map right here and you realize that the furthest post office away has what? Wait a minute, it's only got 4 people. But the closest one to me got 21 people there. Well, I'll drive another minute and a half to get 4 people. I'm just trying to get a stamp. I'm not trying to wait in line all day long. Guys, that's the people's GPS. And don't forget, even if you never use the app, you still get paid every single day, every week, every month. See, the key to Tapestri is very, very simple. When I meet somebody on the street or at a presentation, I give them this whole presentation and get them started with the app in 2 minutes. I'm just giving you more meat and potatoes because you're here expecting to hear a whole bunch of stuff. But here it is in a nutshell. You download a free app. You sign up with the app. We don't even need your name, just your email, and you pick your own password. Keep your location on always for 30 days, a calendar month, and you get paid month after month after month. It's that simple. That's all there is to it. Look, step 1, you pull out your phone right now if you're a guest. Step 2, you need to get the referral link from the person that asked you to get on here today. And then you're going to download the app from the Google Play Store and App Store utilizing that link. And you're going to make sure the location is set to always. It has to be set to always for you to get paid. If you're an iPhone, it'll do it while you're going through the process. But if you're an Android, you're going to have to go into the settings on the phone for the app and make sure it's set to always, or I think it says all the time or something like that in Android. And you're going to start getting paid. As a matter of fact, text the person, let the person know that told you about this, how much money you made in the first 5 minutes. We're curious because people make anywhere from a penny to $2.50 in the first couple minutes. Look, guys, and then go to Facebook, go to Team $Lifestyle Group. Used to be known as Promel, promoting money, entrepreneurship, and to love life. Guys, join the #1 team in the world, #1 team in the company, doing big things. We would like to know your testimonies. We'd like to know what's going on, keep you updated, and all that type of stuff. We have a sheet we want to give you. And if you're serious, let us help everybody get 100 free downloads in the first 100 days. Like the first 100 days of the president, right? Extra $100 a month might help some people. And then, guys, if you're worrying about retirement or retirement's coming up and you've been working 40 hours a week for 40 years and you're going to retire on 40% that you couldn't even pay your bills on when you're making 100%, but that was before COVID. Now you know what you're doing, right? Well, option number 1, you can do this. You can add to your retirement all by yourself with Tapestri. See, this is an income you can control. You don't have to put money into an account. You know, I was looking at this thing. I read this thing online. And this isn't putting down, but, you know, a lot of people want to get rich without doing a lot of stuff. And I read this thing. I'm going to tell y'all really quickly. I pulled it up and I saved it. It was online about Bitcoin, right? And it talked about all the Bitcoin. And that's where they would talk about, I mean, the big billionaires lost so much money, guys. And they were talking about, you know, one of the football players had taken his salary, $750,000 in Bitcoin. Now, just because of what happened in the last couple of days, his salary down to $401,000. But after taxes and all the other things he had to pay from the bonuses and stuff like that, and he's down to $35,000 because he took a chance. Well, here you control this. You don't have to wait and hope and pray. You don't have to depend on a team of people that they do what they need to do. This is something you can control. You can become known as the money man, the woman man in your neighborhood, your church, the family, at work, right? You just give away free apps. You get them to download, that's it. If you got 10 a week, in 5 years, you have a retirement income of $2,600 a month in residual income. That's $31,000 a year that you could control. So take that $31,000, put it on top of your retirement, you live a little bit better. Now let's talk about option number 2. That is true leverage. This is the way to wealth fast. You want to become an affiliate with Tapestri. Sometimes I'm embarrassed to tell you how much it costs, but it's only $9.95 a month. 120 bucks a year. But we're going to pay you and the person helping you, your sponsor, more money if you're affiliates. It's a much smarter way to get hundreds of free downloads and create a bigger income for you and your family in your retirement. And it's never been seen before. It's simple. See, simple. Download a free app. That's it. An affordable way to wealth is almost unimaginable. And I understand when you talk to people, they're like, huh? Got to draw them in because it's weird, but in a year or two, this will be old news, right? But if people can't see getting those 100 downloads just to make $100, and I don't know, most people can see working with us and finding 10 people that got $10 a month, right? Get 10 affiliates. So I'm going to give you the 10 program. Now, first, think about one person. Let's say John. And we talk to his brother, his dad, friends, coworkers, sisters, cousins, right? BFF, right? And Sue, right? We do that. And they all just said, I'm going to get this, and I want to get the app and get $10, and no problem. I'm being an affiliate. That's smart because then you and John make $1. But the money stops there if you all were free people. So if you were a free user, that would be the end of the money. But if you're an affiliate, the money keeps growing. So the free person could tell 1 million people and get $1 on each one. But you'd have to tell them other people. But leverage is always better. So here in this equation, you told John and John told Sue, and Sue got 10, and maybe those other 10 got 10. You get promoted and some other stuff, but the money would keep growing because you're an affiliate. Let me show you our what if income potential. This is the power of 10. Just think of 10. Simple 10, 10 affiliates, $10 a month, right? Now, the above is for illustration purposes only, guys. Tapestri doesn't guarantee any level of earnings. The earnings are based on successfully giving away the Tapestri app and or building a team of affiliates that do the same. There is no income, none, that's generated on recruiting affiliates. The $9.95, there's nothing there. It's all on the free app. All commissions are paid on active Tapestri free users. So the app has to be active for 30 days. They don't have to use it. It just has to have always on. So tier number one is there's you. Then we help you find those 10, and they download the app. They become an affiliate, and you make $1 on each one. And you're going to get promoted to what we call a super affiliate. You want to get the super affiliate as fast as you can. Why? Because this is really free money, guys. You become part of what's called our orphan program. The orphan program means that when people go straight to the Apple Play Store or the Google Play Store and they cut you out, or they don't know you and they do it and they get the app on their own, that you're going to get to share in those people. Now, unfortunately, our friends and family, a lot of times they say they're going to support us and they always would, but when it comes down to it, they don't really do it. So if you're on here today and you know somebody who asked you to get on here, support them. Guys, it's free. It don't cost you nothing. You're already giving it away. We already control your data anywhere in your phone right now anyway. So come on, guys, let's be real. Support them. But some people won't. So I want to ask you a question. Think about this. You tell your friend and you're a little upset because they don't support you. They he and they haw. They don't download. They take it off, whatever they do. And 6 months later, they're at the gym. And somebody says, girl, look at this. I got this app, man. It's paying enough money. They're like, really? Now, here's a qualifying question. Do you think your girlfriend or your friend, even your mom, is going to call you back, even if they can even remember it? Are they going to call you back and say, hey, remember that thing you told me about, that I ignored you, that I blew you off, that I lied to you, that I never supported you, that I didn't get? Could you get it to me now? They ain't going to do that, guys. They're going to go on their phone like they do everything else, pull up the Google Play Store and App Store, and download the app. And you'll never know the difference. Guys, that's why we have the orphan program. Because you'll get to share in those people. Now, you might not get your girlfriend or your mom, right? But you'll get somebody's person. And we just hand them to you every single month. I did the math. We have 2,000 super affiliates right now in the orphan program. If we had 10,000, because I want to help you get there. If we had 10,000, and we had the same amount of downloads as Instagram had last year in this scenario, you'd be making $137 a day, over $50,000 a year just given to you in the orphan program. I told you it's Google money. So we take those 10 and we help them get 10. So now you make another $100. Then we take them and we help them get 10. And it opens up tiers 3 and 4. You also have to be a super affiliate to open up tiers 3 and 4, because this is not MLM. This is not network marketing. We've made sure of that. This is a 2-tier affiliate program. But you can get tiers 3 and 4 on a 50% match. So all of a sudden we help the 10 get 10 and we help them get 10. That's another $1,000 with the 50% match of the first 2 tiers on their 2 tiers. Then we help them get 10. It's another $5,000 on the match. You're at $6,110 a month. Now, honestly, there's more money in this, but I wanted to keep the math simple. I didn't want to scare you. And our lawyers are real finicky about us showing you so much money. So you're at $6,100 a month. But this is something that's going to blow you away. You didn't sell anything, no products or services. Don't spend a lot of time convincing people for $1 or to get something for free. If they're going to support you, if they're going to get it, get paid on themselves. I mean, they're already giving it away. They might as well get paid for it. But you know what? Some people ain't that bright. Don't chase them. But guys, you didn't sell nothing. Nobody went out and got any downloads in this scenario. They just got it for themselves. And did you see what I said? A lot of the time, because remember, the app's giving you up to $25 a month. So a lot of that time, the person has the app on their phone, is paying them more money than it costs to be an affiliate for $9.95. You almost have no way to lose. With tax write-offs, you can't anyway, because now you're an affiliate. You treat it like a business, it'll be a business. But you know, you got to put in 10 hours a week, and IRS be like, you ain't got no business. But here's the thing, guys. So nobody sold anything, even got the free downloads in this equation. They just got it for themselves. That was it. But what happens if all of these people got one download? They called up their like brother and got one download. You'd be at 12 grand a month. Suppose they got 2 downloads. Oh my gosh, you're at 18,000 a month. 3, 24,000 a month. Suppose they got 10. Oh my gosh, 10, you're at $61,000 per month. If you only got half of that done, you're still at about $30,000 a month, pretty good. But suppose you got 100, which is our goal to help everybody, free users and everybody get at least 100 downloads. I won't even tell you that math. The lawyer said, stop. It's Google money, guys. So in summary, take your pick. Start with a free app today and download it and make up to $25 a month. And if you share it, you make $1 every month. Option number 1, it's a controlled retirement. Some free app users and affiliates will work and get the 100 downloads plus themselves. I've got hundreds by myself already. They will, and generate that residual income. But option number 2, others are going to work smart, not hard, based on the 10 affiliates and helping those and the what if potential, and focus on that. And with a team of affiliates to create super affiliates like water, guys, remember to get 10, we all have the potential to make more money than we can spend. With no sales, that's free. No auto ships. It stays on and pays you, and you don't have to pay everything every month. No huge fees to join. The app was free. An affiliate was only $10. And you can pick one or the other. Remember, there's 2 options. You know when people talk about get to 6 figures and 6-figure incomes? Not here. That's peanuts. This is Google money. Guys, we launched first in the US, got things moving, took a little time. Then we went to Canada to test out as we started to go international. Now people can become affiliates all over the world right now. And the free users are in US and Canada. We just launched New Zealand and Australia, Jamaica and Vietnam is hours away. And over the next couple of weeks, we'll be in over 55 other countries around the world. The next couple of months, we'll be worldwide. You know, one thing about international is they're hungry. See, they're hungry. It's free. But people in America, their skepticism overwhelms their hunger sometimes. And they're so skeptical, they miss their blessings. Don't let that be you. See, timing is everything. Walter Harrison's been doing this for years. He had this idea years ago. He sold a company for millions and millions of dollars called Growth Systems, and it turned into Complimentics. And he had to run that company for the next couple of years. That was a contract he had. But when that contract expired, He had been planning this thing, and his non-compete was over. And he worked on this. He talked with some of us, and he decided against MLM, against network marketing. Now, I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying, didn't want to do that. Too many hassles, too much stuff, and there's so much money in technology. Didn't need to be in trouble. It's free. He planned to launch Tapestri in April of 2021. But Apple was holding us up. Google and Android, great idea. Apple was a pain. But anyway, finally pre-launched in June of 2021, where people could actually start to, if they had faith and they had vision, they could start and become like an affiliate. But there was no money. There was no app, right? The app's where all the money is. And Complimentics saw what Walter was doing, and they wanted in. See, big boys understand, can't beat them, you join them for real, right? Don't let, like, they want a piece, right? I worked in the music entertainment industry, you still do, and all the record labels used to meet every year and say, we're not gonna put out Janet Jackson at the same time we're gonna put out Prince, because then you don't have enough money to buy both albums. Like, they worked together even though they were in competition, guys. And Complimentics said, wait a minute, Walter, this is incredible. We can sell more data and more valuable data, and everybody else is stealing your data, and we're being honest, and it's gonna be great. And he brought Walter back in with a piece of his company he had sold and made him the CEO of both companies. Don't miss this, guys. Apple held up the launch all the way until October 2021. But the visionary affiliates, many had joined by that time. And affiliates worked with us to beta test the app, and we had to work with little and no income, guys, because the app, first we had to get it on, then we had problems getting it on the phone, and we had problems getting it. We had the phone was putting the app to sleep, but that's how technology is. Facebook was slow in the beginning. Facebook crashed a couple of months ago. You didn't quit your account. But mid-January 2022, everything's finally purring along, and the launch is now. You're at the right place at the right time. I hope and pray you don't miss it. But unless commitment is made, there are only promises and hopes, no plans. Guys, you gotta have a plan, goals and dreams. You have to have commitment, consistent commitment. Commitment is doing what you said you would do long after the feeling in which you said it has left you. You wanna try to explain to your children and everybody you know that you had an opportunity to get in on something that was free, that changed the world and became the next Google, and you missed free? You want to have that conversation honestly? I hope you don't. Set a plan, give it a 6-month run. Focus, guys. If 6 figures in Google money is not worth it for you, well, that's okay. Somebody got to be there to fix your car and wash your car and fix the plumbing. Everybody can have it all. But do us a favor, because guys, this is the greatest opportunity I've ever seen. There's more money. I can show you more money than you have ever seen in anything. But you're still the winning tool in this entire equation. I have a company called thewinningtool.com, and it tells you a lot about me. You can do some research, helps people with businesses, guys, but you're the tool. You're the reason why people win or don't win. It's you. But see, we can change, we can work on you, we can help you. But if you can't see this, we're still friends. We still love you. But do the 5 steps we talked about. Support your friend. It's free. Get the app. And consider our other options for Tapestri. But do us a favor. Never say that you never had a chance at your wealthy place. If you ever struggle, if you ever have to tell your kids, no, you don't need that, but you really mean you can't afford it. If you really have to decide and read the menu from left to right instead of right to left, and some of y'all get that later. If you're trying to take vacations, but you got to worry about getting the timeshare thing so you can get a free 3 days and free tickets to Disney. If that's how you want to live, it's okay. But you had a shot. It was free. I appreciate you guys jumping on. Again, my name is Dr. Malcolm D. Alexander. Guys, here's the thing. Get back with the person that got you on here today. We will get all your questions answered today. At least get the app up and running. But take advantage of this. Take this thing, run with it to the moon. Give it a shot, and we will help you every step of the way. God bless. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to tell you something. It's not the money. It's what the money does. My greatest accomplishment was being a stay-at-home dad of 3 boys. And when things go awry in the world, I work to make things better. I have an organization that works in the schools. Dads deserve justice to help fathers. Guys, you can do the things and go after the missions and help people if you can learn to get money out of the way. And here's the opportunity to do it. And you can do it with anything else and around anything else. There's no competition. Appreciate you. God bless. And I'll see you on the beaches of the world. Remember, it's your decisions that determine your lifestyle, but you got to take somebody with you.
We like engineering, math, and science. We appreciate technology. A refrigerator is a cool appliance. But what exactly is technology? We got cold, so we discovered fires. We hit the road, so we designed the wheel. To get a hold, we manufactured pliers. From a mold, we found new ways to heal. Technology, we use it to sustain us, to move and entertain us, to understand life's mysteries. Technology helps us discover new things, invent new ways to do things, and that's technology, yeah, technology. We like engineering, math, and science, and we appreciate technology. A vacuum cleaner is a loud appliance, but what exactly is technology? Out of need, we thought up the computer. From a seed, we can feed the world. Yes, indeed, we make things out of pewter. At super speed, our rockets we have hurled. Technology, we use it to sustain us, to move and entertain us, to understand life's mysteries. Technology helps us discover new things, invent new ways to do things, and that's technology. There was a time long ago, people struggled to survive. Each day a fight to stay alive. Things were pretty scary. Through the years, through sweat and tears, modern man has arrived. What was once impossible seems ordinary. Technology, we use it to sustain us, to move and entertain us, to understand life's mysteries. Technology helps us discover new things, invent new ways to do things, and that's technology. We use it to sustain us, to move and entertain us, to understand life's mysteries. Technology helps us discover new things, invent new ways to do things, and that's technology.